welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple on the bike or two-wheelers. So let's consider this is bike and this bike is moving in the x direction with linear velocity. This is moving in this direction with linear velocity v meter per seconds. And this bike is taking a right turn. So this bike will take a right turn. So if this is the direction of observer, let's say the observer is observing from this side, or this is the direction of observer or viewing. So this observer will find these wheels are moving in the clockwise direction according to this observer. So wheels are moving in this direction with, let's say, omega w angular velocity. And this omega w can be find out using the, suppose this is the radius of wheel, so omega w can be find out using the linear velocity and radius of wheel. So omega w is v by r radian per second. So v is the linear velocity of bike, this is the linear velocity of bike, and r is the radius of wheel. So now, as we know that if this wheel is rotating in this clockwise direction, so to find out the direction of angular momentum, we have to curl our finger in this direction. Then our thumb will point out in the negative z direction. So we can draw this angular momentum vector here. So this is our angular momentum vector LS. So if wheel is taking right turn, so we know that if it's taking the right turn, so this is y-axis is the axis of precession. So this is the axis of precession, and suppose this is precesses with the omega p angular velocity, and again this omega p can be find out using the linear velocity and radius of curvature of this turn. Suppose radius of curvature of this turn is r, then omega p equals to v over capital R. This capital R is radius of curvature of turn, and this is the linear velocity of bike. So this is the omega p, and this is y axis is axis of precession axis, and this is our spin axis. So this is spin axis. So when bike is taking the right turn, this LS will move in this direction, and when the bike taken the 90-degree turn, the final direction of this LS would be this one. This would be the angular momentum vector after taking the turn. So as we know that angular momentum vector always change the vector of active gyroscopic couple. So we can say this is the direction of active gyroscopic couple. Active gyroscopic couple. So as we know that according to Newton's third law, there would be a reactive gyroscopic couple in the negative z direction. So this would be the direction of reactive gyroscopic couple. This is the reactive gyroscopic couple. So if this is the reactive gyroscopic couple and we point out our thumb in this direction, the sense of the rotation would be this. Our fingers will curl in this direction. So this is tau r. So effect of the tau r on the bike would be something like this. This is the effect of tau r. So this tau r will try to topple up this bike in the outside direction of the turn. So this will try to topple up the bike in the outside of the turn. So this is the reason when we take the turn on the bike, we have to tilt our bike in the inside of the curvature just to nullify the effect of this gyroscopic couple. So this is the one of the effect during the turn. There would be one more effect, that would be centrifugal force. Because of the centrifugal force, this will bike will try to topple up in the outside direction. So the cumulative effect tau r and centrifugal. So to nullify the cumulative effect of centrifugal force and this tau r, we have to tilt our bike in inside of the curvature. So this would be the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple on the bike while taking the turn. So in the next lecture, we are going to discuss the stability of the vehicles during the turn. So thank you.